In the endless black sea of space, where light takes ages to travel and silence reigns unbroken, there drifts a world of unimaginable size and power, Jupiter, the fifth planet from the Sun, the monarch of our solar system, a swirling titan cloaked in storms older than human civilization. Its presence commands the sky like a god of motion, its gravity bending not just the paths of moons and comets, but the very story of our solar system itself. Look upon it, a colossal sphere of gas, 11 times the width of Earth, spinning so rapidly that a single day lasts less than 10 hours. Its surface, if one could call it that, is a tumultuous ocean of hydrogen and helium, shaped into belts and zones, each one a river of wind howling at hundreds of miles per hour. And there, like a furious wound upon its face, lies the great red spot, a storm so vast it could swallow our world whole. For centuries it has raged, a scar of persistence and chaos, an eternal cyclone in a kingdom of storms. But Jupiter is more than a planet of tempest. It is a world of worlds, a miniature solar system in its own right. 79 known moons circle this behemoth, each one a story, each one a world of its own. From icy fragments smaller than cities to colossal bodies that rival planets. This is the domain of Jupiter, the planet of 100 mysteries. As the spacecraft glides silently through the shadowed void, the golden sunlight glints faintly off its panels. It approaches the swirling monarch, and the scene widens. Tiny specks orbit in the distance. Moons, dozens of them, in perfect rhythm, dancing to Jupiter's gravity, bound by its might. Among them shines one brighter than all, a world so large, so enigmatic, that it challenges what we once thought moons could be. Its name is whispered through the cosmic void, Ganymede, the largest moon in the solar system, a world bigger than Mercury, a frozen sphere that glows like an ancient jewel in Jupiter's halo. The camera drifts closer, light rippling across Jupiter's clouds, revealing the first glimmers of Ganymede's surface. The narration softens, all settling into the voice. This is the kingdom of moons, and Ganymede, the greatest of them all, stands as a guardian of Jupiter's secrets. Billions of years ago, before the Earth cooled, before the sun had even steadied its light, chaos reigned in the newborn solar system. Asteroids collided, dust clouds swirled, planets took shape from the embers of a dying star's creation. Out of this storm, Jupiter was born, a giant. Its hunger for matter was unending. It devoured rock, gas, and dust, growing faster than any other world, until it became the anchor of the outer solar system. The force of its gravity was so immense that it shaped the very architecture of our cosmic neighborhood. It prevented another planet from forming in the asteroid belt, scattered comets, and shielded the inner planets, Earth included, from destruction. Around it, debris and ice began to swirl, trapped by its colossal gravity. Over time, these fragments coalesced, clumping, colliding, merging, forming a family of moons. The largest four, known today as the Galilean moons, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, became the jewels of Jupiter's crown. Ganymede, the mightiest of them all, began as a frozen embryo in this violent nursery. Layer upon layer of rock and ice fused together under crushing gravity until it became a world of its own, with mountains, craters, and oceans hidden beneath its icy crust. The camera zooms into a digital rendering of Jupiter's early system. Glowing gas swirls around the young planet. Ganymede glows in the distance, slowly forming, heat rippling from its molten core. The narrator continues, with a tone of awe. In the shadow of the greatest planet, a moon was born that would one day challenge the very definition of a planet itself. Today, we know of 79 moons that orbit Jupiter, a kingdom so vast it defies comprehension. Some, no larger than mountains, are mere remnants of cosmic collisions, frozen wanderers trapped by Jupiter's gravity. Others are massive enough to be planets if they orbited the sun instead. Io, the closest of the Galilean moons, is a world of fire, volcanoes erupting endlessly, spewing sulfur into space. Europa, a frozen gem of smooth ice, hides a vast subsurface ocean, a sea that may cradle life beneath its frozen shell. Callisto, cratered and ancient, stands as a scarred monument of the past, untouched for billions of years. And then there's Ganymede, vast, silent, and magnificent, With a diameter of 3,270 miles, larger than Mercury, Ganymede reigns supreme. Its gravity is so strong it even has its own magnetic field, a distinction no other moon in the solar system possesses. The spacecraft crosses a moon's surface, revealing plains of ice and ridges stretching for hundreds of miles. Craters shimmer like silver wounds, frozen in time. Sunlight glints off the frozen peaks, casting long shadows across canyons and cracks that resemble veins of an ancient being. Imagine, the voice whispers, a moon with magnetic heart, a world that pulses with unseen energy, a planet in everything but name. Ganymede is not merely a moon, it is a mystery wrapped in light and ice. As the scene unfolds, faint auroras shimmer at Ganymede's poles, ribbons of color dancing in its thin atmosphere. The camera pans upward. Jupiter looms on the horizon, its enormous disk filling the sky, its clouds swirling in perpetual motion. One cannot help but feel small, for in this realm, everything is colossal, everything ancient, everything eternal. The spacecraft descends through Ganymede's exosphere, a whisper of an atmosphere, faint but real. The surface stretches below, like a frozen continent of marble and glass. Mountains rise in silence, valleys stretch endlessly in craters, ancient scars of cosmic bombardment glint in the dim sunlight. The light here is strange, muted by Jupiter's reflection, soft, silvery, and hauntingly beautiful. Ganymede's landscape is a blend of two worlds, half ancient, crater terrain, and half younger, grooved plains, sculpted by tectonic movement beneath the ice. We move closer. Beneath the crust, scientists believe, lies a hidden ocean, vast, global, and deeper than any sea on Earth. It is salt water, trapped beneath 100 miles of frozen ice, warmed by the moon's internal heat. Somewhere in that abyssal darkness may dwell the building blocks of life, quietly waiting. The narrator's voice softens, contemplative. Perhaps beneath this frozen crust lies an ocean where chemistry awakens, where molecules dance in the darkness, where time is slow and life patient. The view shifts to an imagined sequence. The camera plunges beneath the ice, revealing an alien ocean glowing faintly with bioluminescent particles. Silhouettes of imagined life forms flicker in the water, speculation, beauty, and mystery entwined. Above, Jupiter's light ripples faintly through cracks in the ice. Ganymede turns slowly, locked in its eternal orbit, half in shadow, half in light. It is a moon both alive and asleep, its secrets buried under miles of frozen silence. The year is 1610. A man named Galileo Galilei raises a crude telescope toward the heavens. His breath catches as he observes 4 tiny points of light near Jupiter. Night after night, he watches them move, not wandering like stars, but orbiting the great planet itself. He has discovered moons beyond Earth, the first proof that not everything in the sky revolves around our world. His notes tremble with excitement. They move. These small stars orbit Jupiter. Centuries later, humanity sends its own eyes, robotic emissaries, to follow Galileo's vision. The Pioneer and Voyager probes sail past Jupiter, capturing images of its mighty storms and shimmering moons. The Galileo spacecraft enters orbit in 1995, sending back breathtaking images of Ganymede's icy plains and mysterious ridges. And then comes Juno, NASA's silent observer, a sleek spacecraft diving deep into Jupiter's magnetic field, studying its atmosphere, mapping its moons. In every image, Ganymede gleams like a gem, reminding us that we have only begun to touch the surface of its secrets. Through the eyes of these explorers, humanity glimpses a new kind of beauty. Not a life as we know it, but creation itself of ancient worlds that still breathe with motion and memory. The narrator's tone fills with quiet pride and wonder. Each mission brings us closer, not just to Ganymede or Jupiter, but to understanding our own place in this vast, mysterious universe. Now, as we gaze from afar, Jupiter spins silently in the dark, surrounded by its endless family of moons. Ganymede, regal and steadfast, continues its orbit, locked forever in the dance of light and shadow. The storms of Jupiter still rage, red, white, and gold, swirling endlessly in an ocean of clouds. Its gravity still commands comets and asteroids, shaping the fate of the solar system. And its moons, Each one continues to tell a story of origin, evolution, and survival. The narrator's voice deepens, filled with reverence. 79 moons, each a world, each a witness to the birth of the solar system. And at the heart of the celestial kingdom stands Ganymede, the moon that became a world, the world that defied its name. The camera pulls back, Jupiter and its moons shrinking against a vast black canvas of space. The sun gleams faintly in the distance, its light reaching this realm after 43 minutes of travel. In the silence that follows, the music swells, soft, orchestral, timeless. The voice returns one last time. We are but travelers, small and curious, reaching for the stars. Yet even here, billions of miles away, we find reflections of ourselves. In the storms, the silence, and the unyielding beauty of worlds like Ganymede. For in every world we explore, we rediscover the wonder of our own. The final shot, Jupiter's colossal silhouette eclipsing the sun, Ganymede gleaming at its edge like a tiny pearl of light. The image fades, leaving only a faint hum, the sound of the universe itself, eternal and infinite. E.